What's up, guys? This is Zerx, and today I've got another TDM for you guys on WMD, and I'm using the Commando with some weird reflex sight that I just picked out because I thought it. I don't know, I honestly don't really like it. I just thought it looked different, so I picked it up. And yeah, today was pretty awesome too. I know I just told you guys about going to Disneyland for free, and it'd be pretty hard to top that. And I don't know if you could say this tops it, but today I went and saw my buddy from college and picked him up from Compton, and I feel like that's a pretty notorious place. No matter where you're from, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, and it's just a California thing. But yeah, Compton is supposed to be pretty bad. It honestly wasn't that bad. We just picked him up and took off, and there's no gang violence or anything like that. Although we were in a pretty nice car, so I was a little bit afraid. It was a Lexus IS 350, and yeah, it's pretty nice. It's not mine though. Anyway, yeah, after I picked him up, we went and got some fried chicken and waffles. And if you've never heard of Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles, then that sucks balls because it is delicious. Yeah, it's really good. The fried chicken is pretty good, but it's the waffles, the buckwheat waffles that are so good. And I also got some grits with some cheese, and my waiter hooked me up because I'm hood. Yo, I get on with my dogs, not just my attack dogs, my doggy dogs, my hood dogs. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna stop that. Anyway, tomorrow I'm actually going back to LA. I'm gonna go to UCLA, meet some more of my friends that already started school. Before I head out to Orlando and sample some butter beer from Harry Potter Place in Universal Orlando. Yeah, so that's gonna be awesome. But yeah, I'm going to UCLA tomorrow, and that's gonna be cool. And anyway, so today I am fucking pumped for today's topic because today I'm gonna teach you something pretty badass. I'm going to teach you how to lie. And basically, what happened is I was looking for something to talk about, and I stumbled upon this website that gave tips on how to spot a liar. And so I was thinking, this is the same thing as, learning how to lie well. And that sounds a lot cooler than saying, oh, well, you guys, I know you probably get conned a lot, so I'm going to teach you how to stop getting fucked in the ass so often. No, I'm going to teach you how to fuck other people in the ass. Hard. Weird. Anyway, yes, I'm going to teach you how to lie. And so let's get into it. The first step is your look, your physical appearance. And so what you have to do is seem really comfortable. You have to seem natural. So you can't limit your movements at all. But ironically, you really shouldn't mess with anything too much either. You shouldn't really mess with your hair or your face or your watch or really anything, like cups. 'Cause that's bad. That shows that you're really, you're not comfortable. And if you're not comfortable, it's more likely that you're not telling the truth because that would make you feel uncomfortable, right? So that's pretty logical. Yeah, I know. Along that same line, you have to be able to look them in the eye and not communicate any sense of nervousness. You have to feel natural. And even worse, you can't look them in the eye and immediately turn away and shit your pants. Because that would kind of give it away, wouldn't it? Don't shit your pants. Um, what else? Okay. Okay, yeah, I'd also add that your body language should impart some kind of feeling of openness. So, facing your target, you should keep your chest out and your back straight. And last thing about your look, your facial expression shouldn't change too quickly because that would show that you're faking that expression if you're able to, let go of it so easily. So, think about that. Okay, and the second part is really just your attitude, which sort of encompasses your physical look and also, the way you talk and what you talk about. So, all right. Yeah, so in general, assuming this is an argument between you and another person, the person with nothing to hide will take the more accusatory stance. Obviously, because that's a person who's probably upset about you doing something wrong that you would want to lie about. So if you're just trying to get out of the argument alive, it's going to be pretty obvious what your role is then. You're going to be the defensive one. And so, you know, you might even be just as hostile as the accusatory person, but really that's just like, you know, to cover your ass. So you might repeatedly say something like, no, I did not draw penises all over your face. But, you know, really, you should at some point turn it on the other person and say something like, you know what? I've told you too many times now that I did not draw those huge cocks all over your forehead, and don't know what else I can tell you, and frankly, I'm getting a little annoyed. And see, that's kind of like fucking spinning it on them, isn't it? You know, you're just, now you got them worried about like, oh, well, am I being a dick? Am I getting in their face too much about something that they possibly didn't do? Although, you know, if it's really just like incontrovertibly like, yes, you did something bad, then obviously you shouldn't try this because you're just going to get into deepest shit. Another thing more specifically, never use humor or sarcasm because that is a telltale sign of deception. It's a very common deflection type mechanism thing, and you should definitely avoid it because that's really obvious too. Along with being physically natural, you got to be verbally natural. So use contractions, you know, because that's how you would talk normally. You would say don't, not do not. That's an example that they used on this website that I found. And actually, I'll put that in the description. And yeah, okay, so moving on. For example, don't say, no, I couldn't have done that. Because all of yesterday, you know, like, oh, I was playing Call of Duty. Instead of saying like, oh, I could not have done that. Because all of yesterday, I was playing Call of Duty. Also, don't talk in a fake British accent because that's a bad idea. Another thing, don't put in extra details. Don't say, you know, more than you have to. Because, you know, you wouldn't do that if you're in an argument. You know, you wouldn't elaborate so much. So, for example, you wouldn't say, no, I couldn't have done that because all of yesterday I was playing Call of Duty at Justin's blue apartment in downtown LA, across the street from Del Taco. And there was a rainbow outside. Your face. Yeah, don't say that. Because, you wouldn't say that normally. Like, that's just stupid. And, yeah, it's pretty transparent and not in the good way. So, yeah, don't do that. Yeah, so I'll put that link in the description for those of you that are exceptionally duplicitous. And, yeah, there are a few more tips in there that I didn't really cover. But honestly, I don't know. I felt like these were the main ones, and these are things that you guys could probably pick up on or start using pretty easily. And so if you like this more practical kind of information, because I know the last one was kind of just like, oh, you know what, that's cool. But it's not like I'm going to go get sexed up by a black guy and a white guy at the same time and see if I can make some black-white twin, you know. That isn't really some practical information. But this one, you know, if you're looking into some lion business, then you could definitely try this out. And so let me know however you like. Obviously, just, you know, there's a number of ways. I don't really have to elaborate. And really, I'd appreciate any feedback so I can actually know what you guys prefer. And I'm guessing you would prefer this, so, you know, let me know just to make sure, I guess. But yeah, I'll probably go for something like this next time. And really, this time I'm not asking you to just tore yourselves out so I can get my jollies off a few more likes. I really want to know your preferences. That's really just what it is. And anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's the second episode of Did You Know That? And leave you with the score 38-7 and